Big round of applause. Woo, we did it. Good evening, students, parents, relatives, and other guests who are celebrating with us today. We are excited for our senior class of 2018 as they begin their new chapter in their lives. Please join me one more time in giving a big round of applause for getting here. At this time, please rise for the marching on of the colors and the national anthem. Today's color guard is being conducted by the Alvin High School Marine Corps Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, and the national anthem played by the Alvin High School Band and performed by the Alvin High School Choir. Carrying the American flag is Ariana Hanlon. Carrying the Marine Corps flag is James Boyd Jr., and the rifle bearers are Christian Fernandez and Waylon Ramo. Please remain standing for the marching off of the colors. Please continue standing as Taylor Bingham, Senior Class President, leads us in the invocation.
Please bow your heads. Dear Lord Jesus, we thank you for this day and for the gifts and talents you gave us to serve you with gratitude. Thank you for the opportunities you provided for us in our high school years, now and the future. Bless us graduates as we pursue each of our unique paths. We ask you to be with us in all our endeavors in life. Provide us with the courage to move beyond fear and doubt, to find strength in our capacity to care for others, and to in all things keep us close in your hearts. Through your gracious Spirit, we ask that you bless us with patience as we explore new horizons. Bless us with humility and generosity in the face of success and abundance, and perseverance in the midst of challenges to come. Bless us with gratitude for friends, mentors, and family who have supported us through this journey. And bless everyone here today, family, friends, faculty, mentors, and supporters, as we share in the joy of our accomplishments. We thank you especially for blessing our lives with our dear friend Ashley Hicks and her beautiful family. We thank you for giving us the time to know her and enjoy many memories. The school and community is a better place because of her. We thank you for giving us the peace and comfort of knowing her eternal happiness. For you say, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. And we know Ashley had the ultimate graduation, moving from earth to your loving arms. We pray for all our fellow classmates who have departed, including Corbin Shelton and David Barajas. We also ask that you cover our neighboring community of Santa Fe and all its people affected by this tragic event. Bring them peace and comfort. Be with us today as we celebrate our achievements and guide us to do your will today and every day in the years to come. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Gentlemen, please replace your caps, and everyone please be seated. At this time, please welcome Jessica Hall, Senior Class Vice President, to the podium for introductions.
Oh, I got a fan base. Please welcome our special guests who are with us today, and please hold your applause until all names have been announced. From the Board of Trustees, Nicole Tanini, President; Earl Humbard, Vice President; Vivian Scheibel, Secretary; Julie Pickren, Trustee; Cheryl Harris, Trustee; Tiffany Winterstrom, Trustee; Reagan Matoyer Peterson, Trustee. From Central Admin, Dr. Buck Gilcrease, Superintendent of Schools; Miss Lisa Butler, Superintendent of Student Learning; Dr. Lori Bruton, Associate Superintendent of Federal and Special Programs; Mr. Pat Miller, Associate Superintendent of Student and Learning Environment; Mr. Rory Gesh, Assistant Superintendent of Student and Administrative Services; Mr. Daniel Coombs, Assistant Superintendent of Professional Learning and Student and Community Engagement; Ms. Carol Nelson, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources; Mr. Brent Shaw, Assistant Superintendent of Accountability and Assessment; Mr. Don Rabelais, Chief Technology Officer; Mr. Jimmy Adams, Chief Financial Services Manager. Also sitting behind me are 6 teachers elected by the senior class to call out names. These teachers are Ms. Sienna Flores, Mr. Andy DeLeon, Ms. Kelly Smith, Ms. Angela Patak, Ms. Patricia Rhodes, and Mr. Justin Walker. At this time, please welcome Maricela Arredondo, class historian, to the podium for recognitions.
Good evening. My name is Maricela Arredondo, and I serve as a historian for the class of 2018. I'm honored to be speaking with you today and sharing many of the great achievements of our graduating class. To begin, we would like to recognize the men and women whose courage and dedication have made today possible. I'd like to ask all service members and veterans that are here with us today to please stand. On behalf of Alvin High School's class of 2018, we would like to thank you for answering the call of duty to secure the safety and freedom of our country. Please join me in another round of applause. Thank you again, and you may be seated. At this time, I would like to ask all the students from the class of 2018 that have made the decision to join the armed forces upon graduation to please stand. We recognize and we thank you for your commitment, dedication, sacrifice, and willingness to ensure our freedom and the safety of our country. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you again, and you may be seated. This school year has not only been challenging, but has proven to be a time of strength and a time of overcoming heartache and devastation by our community. In saying that, I would like to ask all first responders, law enforcement, and medical personnel that are here with us today to please stand. On behalf of Alvin High School's class of 2018, we'd like to thank you and recognize you for your courageous and heroic actions and for going above and beyond to help the community in the hardest of times. Please join me in another round of applause. Thank you again, and you may be seated. Teachers impact the lives of students each and every day. It is a challenging job that is too often overlooked. If you are a teacher, please stand to be recognized. Thank you for all that you do. You truly make a difference, and the work you do does not go unnoticed by the graduates of this class. Will everyone please join me in another round of applause? Thank you, and you may be seated. The class of 2018 has many students that have not only earned their high school diploma upon graduation, but have also received an associate's degree from ACC. These individuals have sacrificed time and challenged themselves academically with countless dual credit courses, along with attending evening and summer classes. If you are graduating today and have received your associate's degree, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Students not only have the ability to earn a college degree during their years at Alvin High School, but Alvin ISD offers several CTE programs that provide students the opportunity to learn a skill, making them ready to enter the workforce. If you will be graduating with a CTE certification, please stand and be recognized. Thank you, and you may be seated. Alvin High School would not be the place that it is without the dedication of many students involved in extracurricular activities, clubs, and organizations that through countless hours and hard work support their fellow classmates. If you have been an active member in an extracurricular activity, club, or organization at Alvin High School, please stand and be recognized. Thank you, and you may be seated. Our students continuously dedicate much of their time in helping others, not only on our campus, but in our community. If you've completed over 100 volunteer hours, please stand and be recognized. Thank you, and you may be seated. I'd like to take this opportunity to say that throughout the years, we have lost friends and loved ones that should be walking across the stage with us today. Called before their time, I'd like to take this time to recognize Ashley Hicks, Corbin Shelton, Yolanda Solis, and David Barajas. They may not be here with us today, but will forever be carried in our hearts and in our memories. Please join me in a round of applause for our 2018 graduates that were taken before their time. And finally, if you are one of the 629 students graduating from Alvin High School's class of 2018, please stand and be recognized. Thank you again, and congratulations, class of 2018. We did it. You may be seated. At this time, please welcome Jessica Hall, Senior Class Vice President, for the commitment address.
I'm a little small. I hope I don't fall. All right. Thank you, Maricela. Wow, thank goodness I will never have to wear this horrendous color ever again. Giga Mags, am I right? Anyway, I'm honored to stand up here and talk to this bright orange pumpkin patch and talk about our journey that our class has endured these last 13 years. When I thought about my graduation, I was never sure how I would feel. It always seemed like a far-off dream, but putting on my cap and gown today, it just made it real. This world has changed so much in our 4 years in Alvin High School. Well, at least that's what Quizlet said. While we may not remember everything we learned here, we'll always remember the important things, like learning the periodic table of the Constitution and reading To Kill a Mockingjay, probably something about numbers. But we as a class are looking at bright futures, whether it be going to college, getting a job, or selflessly serving our country. We are all chasing our dreams. Throughout high school, we have had many achievements in clubs and sports teams. We had a great sports season this year, highlighted with our women's basketball team making it far in playoffs, the softball team being district champs once again, our track team members making it to state, and our men's soccer team being district champs for the first time in a decade. Great job, guys. As well as our more technical programs like FFA and ROTC achieved many awards this year, and Color Guard becoming state champions. It is no doubt that all of these programs and campus clubs also had some of the brightest students in Alvin High School history. We should all be proud of the hard work we put in for this moment today. Even though as a class we are smart, we're still allowed to say, I don't know. And just because you're in high demand, you're still allowed to say, let me get back to you. This will come in handy when your parents ask, when are you planning to move out of our spare bedroom? And you answer, I don't know, let me get back to you. Though we have all of these accomplishments listed on our resumes, we know that there are many people we need to thank for the helping hand or guiding light that they provided. Our paths were crossed with many great teachers, faculty, and administrators over these last 13 years that have taught us many lessons and even helped us achieve goals or envision dreams along the way. Other than our teachers, we've had each other, supporting each other's dreams and just simply being there when we needed to be. But the most important people in this room right now are the families. Behind all kids who believed in themselves are parents who believed first. We would be nowhere without the love and support we get from our families each and every day. I think I speak for everyone when I say we owe a big part of our successes to them. We thank all of you for that. Some wise words from the man we admired in the innocent days of our childhood, Dr. Seuss, inspired me to move mountains for my dreams. As I was sitting in English class dreading our next poem project, a friend of mine used some lines from Oh, the Places You'll Go. And I never realized that through the crazy books about a hat-wearing cat who came to play with you and books about different colored fish, Dr. Seuss was saying something that would stick with me forever, and I want to share it with you. He says, congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where you go. And will you succeed? Yes, indeed, 98 3/4% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So be your name Savage or Bingham or Bray or Ivy or Farmer or Clay, you're off to great places. Today is our day, your mountain is waiting. In my opinion, Dr. Seuss was absolutely right. We are now going out into the world and making decisions that will determine our futures. We will all succeed in our own ways and on our own time frames, moving mountains to achieve the high set goals we have determined. High school was quite the rough roller coaster ride for some of us and maybe breezy sailing for others. But nonetheless, our class has had some great memories along the way. From the squirrel chewing the power line and for a brief moment becoming our school mascot while Aaron ran across the field without his shirt on, to the crowning of our prom king and queen. Through this journey, we have grown close as a family, through Harvey and the mess it left behind, and the passing of our sweet dear friend Ashley. We came together as a community in rough times as well as good. I've never seen God bring a town together like Alvin. Together, hand in hand, we honor the memories, we honor the past, and we look to the future. Because you see, life is a book, and even the saddest chapters shall come to an end. If you can read the sad chapters swiftly and the happy chapters slowly, yours will be a life worth living. As written in Joshua 1:9, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. So in the words of my senior class, Ash, this one's for you. At this time, please welcome Ryan Shaw to the podium for his salutatory address.
Just kidding. So, guys, who is excited to be done with school? So without further ado, I will get to my boring speech. Provided no school-related power outages, I'll try to make this quick and painless. Cliches are only so overused because they're irritatingly accurate and well proven to be true. And not to sound too cliche, but we've all worked hard to get here. Some harder or longer than others, and all of us have worked hard towards different things, but no matter what we've done in our lives so far, we've spent the past 12 years working to get to this point. I would like to thank all of the teachers, students, and parents that have inspired me and helped me to get to where I am. Now, it's time for us to take the next steps. Step 1, don't sweat the small stuff. We are creatures of mistake. Whether you believe in our descendants from Adam and Eve or in our evolution from other creatures, we are, at our core, the products of accidents and mistakes. We have a God who loves us and cares for us deeply, and who will take care of even the smallest things. But if you don't believe in that, then just think how meaningless all of the small events and worries in life are. They have absolutely no long-lasting effects, aside from the gray hairs that I think we've all gotten from school at one time or another. If you mess up, who cares? Erase thoroughly and bubble in the next answer choice. Step 2, it's all small stuff. In a world of almost 8 billion people and 200 square million miles, in a universe of 93 billion light years, how big are our problems really? They will all be gone in the blink of an eye in the grand scheme of things, and the scale of the universe is just a ripple in a storming sea. So, just look up at the sky, put everything in perspective, and realize that our wonderful brains can handle whatever we decide they can. Step 3, stay determined and believe. An innovator and generally brilliant man, Henry Ford, said, "Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right." Believe in yourself and stay focused on your goals. We are as strong as we believe we can be, and thanks to the amazing neuroplasticity of our brains, we can adapt, learn, and cope with anything. Or, as Master Yoda says, do or do not. There is no try. The only time you fail is when you fail to fail. That's step 4. When you fail, we get an opportunity. Although it really sucks pretty much every time, we learn, get to pick up the pieces, and try again, usually. We learn the most from failure, and the only time that we truly fail the task at hand is when we don't get back up and try again. In the words of the boxer turned expendable, Stallone, it ain't hard how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forwards. Step 5, be kind, always. In accordance with the renowned Swiss-American psychiatrist Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, I have never met a person whose greatest need was anything else than real, unconditional love. Now, more than any other time, we all need to remember this fact. We need to get over ourselves and love others. There are certainly crazy, mean, or simply evil people in the world, but there are also those on the brink of despair or disaster that could be saved by a bit of kindness. Instead of taking the easy way out and attributing all of our issues to video game, those darned cell phones, or whatever other scapegoat, we need to step up as individuals and as a society and do our part to love each other. With this many people in the world, and as many problems as we have naturally, why on earth should we create more for ourselves? by being cruel, snide, and sarcastic when we could change someone's life for the better by showing a little bit of kindness. Like many of you, I've been bullied in the past. Nothing so terrible or extreme, but something enough to change me for the worse for a time and give me a unique perspective. In preschool, my teachers and administrators called my parents to inform them that I was, sadly, unteachable. I'm not kidding. For those of you that know me, even as a first grader, I took this as a slap in the face and set out to prove them wrong. After 4 years of being an outcast and being picked on, I left with my parents to travel around the United States. In this time, I grew and regained some of my self-esteem, and then I returned in junior high with enough experience and knowledge to put everything in perspective and make me very different, but confident and determined enough to carry on. Until this time, I just continued to push through, still hurting and bitter. Years later, not that I ever thought about it consciously, but it made me a different person from the inside out. I tended to snap, being short-tempered to begin with. I shut everyone out and bristled at the merest slight. However, all it took was a little bit of kindness to help me really start to heal. With some good friends and a lot of prayer, I finally cast off my yoke, resumed my friendly, fun-loving, light-hearted persona that had been buried for years. And with this little light, I lit the fire that had been cold for so long. After this, I can honestly say I will take sticks and stones over words any day. So, think of the power of your words, to be a red-hot brand or to be a soothing ointment to those who have wounds that we cannot always see. Wouldn't it be a much better world if we could all be kind to each other? So why not try? Try every day. It might make the difference in someone's life. You never know who might be on the brink of despair, of ending their life or someone else's. And maybe, just maybe, you could make the difference. So keep trying. Be different, be kind, and make an effort every day. Here's to Ashley, David, Corbin, and those at Santa Fe. And although we've lost a few along the way, class of 2018, we are done. It is with the greatest honor that I introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2018, Christopher Hogan. Go Navy!
Graduates, family members, staff, it is an honor to be a part of this graduation ceremony. It is such a privilege to share in this abundance of emotion as we finish off this chapter of our lives and enter into the next terrifying but exciting stage of our life. Parents and family members, I'm sure you are wondering how your sweet little baby who is just stumbling into kindergarten has grown into an adult with the whole world in their hands. You can find consolation in the fact that without each of you, we would not be here today, walking across this stage, receiving this diploma. Without each and every one of you, our accomplishments would not have been made possible. You have been such amazing guidance to each of us throughout our 4 years, giving us not only emotional support, but so much more. By raising us so well, you have given us the foundation upon which we will construct the rest of our futures. Students, it's been a crazy year, hasn't it? So much has happened, even more than the year that the squirrel caught the school on fire. First off, we began the year with 2 weeks off of school thanks to Hurricane Harvey. The violent storm came through and drastically damaged our community. So many people lost so much in the record-breaking hurricane, but more than that, our community gathered together as one and helped those in need, cleaning out houses, giving friends a place to live, and so much more. Our town poured out their love for each other, and it was wonderful to see the outpouring of support our community was capable of during this tragedy. Fortunately, this disaster only made us work harder as we had girls basketball reach playoffs and men's soccer as well as softball both were district champions. But unfortunately, tragedy struck once again with the loss of our beloved classmate and friend, Ashley Hicks. She was loved so deeply by so many and will live on forever in the hearts of each and every one of us. Despite so many in this class losing one of their closest friends, it was amazing to me to see the community gather around each other and support those that needed it most. Just when we thought we had almost reached graduation and all the emotions were building to say goodbye to the school that we have called home for 4 years, tragedy fell upon us once again as one of our neighboring schools lost many of their students and staff in a school shooting. Many of us knew those kids, and we again poured out our love and support for each of them. I feel that one of the most amazing things about the class of 2018 is that we are so close and we always have each other's backs. And while there may have been drama and controversy at times, our class was one of the most tight-knit groups to walk the halls of Alvin High School. Regardless of what we've been through, there has always been love and support for each student in this class. We have pulled through so much together this year, and I'm so proud of each and every one of us for getting to this point. As we begin our separate journeys out on this wild roller coaster of life, I feel like the love and support this community has emanated for us has prepared us for the future in ways that we still have yet to comprehend. So many of us are still uncertain of what our plans are, whether you're going off to community college, a university, headed into the workforce, or headed down one of the other many paths into the world. You will realize just how well prepared you are for what you're about to pursue. You may be excited, nervous, anxious, and ready to leave, but I challenge you to remember the community from which you have come. Remember the feeling of having your closest friends around you at the Friday night football games. Remember the sigh of relief after the fifth period bell rings and we can finally go to power hour or back home. Remember the laughs as we watch the memes flood Twitter after a grueling STAR test or AP test. Remember the rush of emotions as you put on your cap and gown for the first time. Remember the sigh of disappointment as we were threatened with the loss of power hour again if we didn't pick up our trash. Remember the carefree feeling of dancing around your friends at prom as you realize you are about to leave all of this behind and head into a world of unknowns. But most of all, remember the lessons you have learned here. Remember the importance of loving those around you, especially through hard times. And remember the perseverance this town has taught you, even when things get tough. As renowned English bishop and politician Stephen Gardner says, land is the secure ground of home. The sea is like life, the outside, the unknown. This town is our home, and while you may not recognize it now, it has built a solid foundation upon which you will build your future. Don't let your excitement for the future allow you to bypass and forget all that you have learned here. As we walk across this stage today, enjoy these last few moments as an Alvin Yellow Jacket. Feel the pride of belonging to this community one more time. Remember to thank each and every person that has helped you along this journey, and never forget your home and where you have come from. For this town and community will mean so much more than you think. Thank you again for allowing me the chance to speak today, and may God bless each of you as we expound upon our menagerie of different adventures in life. At this time, please welcome Dr. Buck Gilcrease, Superintendent of Alvin ISD, for the presentation of the class.
Madam President, members of the board, parents, community members, most importantly, graduates of the class of 2018. It's indeed my honor and privilege today to certify that you have met all the requirements of the state of Texas and of Alvin ISD, and therefore you are entitled to all that comes with this diploma. Congratulations. At this point, if you would, move your tassels.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alvin High School class of 2018. Christopher Robin Hogan. Ryan Dakota Shaw. Justin Wayne Barlow. Noah Andrew Bartley. Cassidy Elaine Bell. Taylor Lane Bingham. Isabella Victoria Blankley. Aaron Matthew Brown. Sydney Nicole Carbula. Patrick Chewy. Caitlin Ailey Collins. Catherine Grace Custer. Allison Renee DeWeese. Raul Abacook Diaz. Aiden Douglas Dobkins. Haley K. Dudley. Madison K. Dewey. Justin Allen Fick. Lindsay Vinay Flake. John Zachary Garcia. Megan Elizabeth Garrett. Alexandra Taylor George. Did you say slow down? Ross Lyons Gilcrease. Jose Antonio Gonzalez. Lauren Elizabeth Gormley. Jessica Taylor Hall. Maricela Arredondo. Victor Gostomsky. Laurel Diane Gray. Madison Lee Hamby. Darcy Lynn Hansen. Rachel Lane Hertenberger. Allison Clovis Ivy. Colton Richard Joseph. Heather Nicole Labov. Jacob Anthony Mangione. Dawson Wayne Maples. Dominique McMillan Meyer. Natalie Ann Miller. Elizabeth Navarrete. Nikki Marie Andres. Spencer Matthew Olette. Jessica Lynn Oxshire. Amaya Alyssa Paget. Kayla Joy Palmer. Sarah Lynn Persons. Noah Parker Powell. Logan Alexander Patak. Rebecca Lee Renteria. Luis Carlos Rodriguez, Jr. Sneha Rosario. Mackenzie Rayanne Savage. Kara Christine Smith. Corey Smith. Cameron Odessa Snell. Sarah Shelby Stanton. Andronique Brant Tavanian. Michaela Ashley Thorne Smith. Haley Ann Threadgill. Brooke Nicole Trahan. Emily Myvie Tran. Marcel Eve Valois. Rosa Maria Vargas. Kaylin Rochelle Welsh. Randy Leslie Abel. Francisco Abundis, Jr. Jordan Alexander Ackley. Robert Jacob Ackley. Alexis Acuna. Gabriel Adame. Melissa Estelle Aguirre. Marilee Alanis. Teresa Guadalupe Galvan. Christina Morgan. Landon Thomas Reed. Alyssa Marie Staley. Jose Santos Villanueva, Jr. Leonardo Alegria. Jessica Lee Alonzo. Eric Alva Gomez. Desmond Roy Alvarado. Levi James Anderson. Mary Elizabeth Anderson. Sergio Andrade. Parker Bryce Anguiano. Brian Arias. Caitlin Marie Armstrong. Irvin Areola. Madison Bailey Arrington. Corey Robert Atchison. Julian Michael Pete Baez. James Matthew Bailey. Kobe Rashawn Bailey. Nicholas Thomas Baker. Savannah Paige Baker. Fabian Balderas. Ashton Wayne Baldwin. David Aaron Bradley Banks. Christian Anthony Barajas. Madison Tylesia Barajas.
Everardo Xavier Barrera. Ismael Barrera. Jacob St. John Barrera. Marcus Anthony Barrios. Moises Armando Barón. Stefano Bassini. Katie Michelle Batson. Mackenzie Stefina Beaver. Madison Ann Elizabeth Becker. Edward J. Beharan. Mackenzie Lauren Ballou. Tiffany Ventura. Brittany Leanne Bergen. Freddie Betancourt. Kaylee Nicole Bingham. Ashlyn Brooke Bolting. Owen McKinley Bradford. Richard Brady. Kirsten Alexis Bray. Alexander Jace Britton. Madison Nicole Brown. Serena Lisette Bruce. Benjamin Cade Bryant. Brian Boutran. I got it back up. Mark Thomas Bushnock Jr. Alexis Michelle Bunn. Cameron Elise Burt. Matthew Edward Burton. John Laurie Bush III. Casey Lynn Byerly. Sarah Melissa Calderon. Vanessa Camarena. Austin Christopher Cantu. JC Nicole Carpenter. Chelsea Carpio. Caden Reese Carter. Kyle Brett Casey. Pedro Castellan Jr. Mariah Renee Castillo. Vanessa Margarita Castillo. Emmanuel Cázares. Liliana Ceja Hernandez. Stephanie Ann Chavez. Jeremy Isaiah Matthew Chin. Dalton Harrison Christensen. Maria Jose Colorado Martín. Andrew Scott Como. Daniela Contreras. Rolando Contreras. Jason Copeland. Jennifer Stephanie Cornejo. Marcus Antonio Coronado. Carlos Cortez. Pedro Damian Cortez. Garrett Benton Cowan. Avery Lee Kress. David Abraham Cruz Jr. Leslie Yamileth Cruz Casas. Jonathan Robert Cruzin. Kennedy Elizabeth Dan. Holly Elizabeth Darnell. Madeline Davenport. Lauren Marie Davis. Sarah Lynn Davis. Thomas Allen Davis. Miriam de Arcos. Caleb Lance D'Angelo. Seth DeBerry. Oscar Manuel de Leon. Matthew Delgado. David Julio Delgado Jr. Cole Adam Dempsey. Mason McGuire DeVille. Crystal Diaz. Danielle Desiree Diaz. Natalie Michelle Diaz. Ingrid Dols. Nicole Ann Donahoe. Nicholas Blake Donald. Whitney Dawn Dreger. Wyatt Scott Duhan. Shauna Ray Dunlap. Caleb Jeffrey Duplichin. Delilah Brene Luran. Taylor Easton. Michael Anthony Edwards. Sarah Marie Elliott. Ethan Aaron Ermis. Joseph Paul Esparza. Samuel Estrada. Hannah Marie Faircloth. Alyssa Marie Farias. Bailey Madison Farmer. Richie Shane Farrell II. Gavin Michael Ferguson. Amber Nicole Finch. Taylor Nicole Fisher. Kennedy Beatrice Flannel. Christopher Flores. Emily Flores. Isaac Flores. John Samuel Flores. Natasha Renee Flores. Elijah Anayas Flores Castañeda. Elizabeth Suzanne Fonseca. Dharma Michelle Fontenot. Blake Allen Frega. Madeline Ray Frederick. Jonathan Matthew Frisch. Brea Lynn Fuquay. Alexandra Victoria Galvan. Christian Lee Garay. Cristobal Garcia. Isabel Haley Garcia. James Alexander Garcia. Kaylin Marie Garcia. Pedro Antonio Garcia. Robert Susano Garcia. Jackson Glenn Garner.
Anthony Xavier Garza. Tristan Orion Garza Echeverria. Fernando Javier Garza. Clayton Blake Geiling. Bryce Andrew Gilcrease. Malachi Lucas Ray Gillespie. Joseph Robert Giuliano. Egypt Sahara Goggins. Christian Louis Gomez. Connor James Michael Gomez. Matthew Isaac Gomez. Alexis Lee Gonzalez. Andrew Ivan Gonzalez. Carson Reese Gonzalez. Edgardo Leon Gonzalez. Esmeralda Gonzalez. Tina Stephanie Gonzalez. Ashton Davis Goodman. Charles Dominic Gordon. Jade Othello Gordon. Faith Corin Gorley. Brian William Goza. Callie Marie Green. Alyssa Guerrero. Andy Moises Gihon. Chloe Lee Gutierrez. Cassandra Nicole Gutierrez. Zachary Gutierrez. Christian John Guzman. Megan Rose Guatney. Tristan Todd Habanish. Brock Cole Harrell. Elaine Marie Harrigan. Kayla J. Harris. Austin Thomas Harvey. Tyson Garrett Harvey. Markeisha Shanice Hayworth. Avery Taylor Hearn. Jade Heredia. Jacob Alexander Hernandez. Robert Joshua Hernandez. Veronica Lara Hernandez. Lucecita Herrera. Tristan Gage Herman. Uriah Chase Herman. Ashley Charlotte Hicks. Haley Brooke Higginson. James Wyatt Hildreth. Brittany Nicole Hill. Daryl Dwayne Hill. Keller Lee Hobbs. Idiramin Marie Holguin. Joshua Thomas Holmes. Clayton Taylor Holt. Taylor Graham Hooker. Alexandra Danae Hunt. Emma Hunt. Michaela Renee Hunt. Angelique J. Irving. Morgan Elizabeth Isom. Caitlin Tabitha Ives. Fernando Izaguirre. Christina Ryan Jackson. Julius Earl Jackson. Lanny Isaac James III. Thomas Isaiah James. Priscilla Jauregui. Philip Zarel Jenkins. Sierra Nicole Jimenez. Gabriel Joel Jimenez. Oh, I thought they were switching later. Who? Joel Jimenez. Maria Nereda Jimenez Solano. Leandre Deshawn Johnson. Michaela Diane Johnson. Meredith Lee Johnson. Michaela Bree Johnson. Ty Matthew Johnson. Tyson Zechariah Johnson. Jacob O'Neill Jones. Austin Edward Jordan. Nathan Dane Jordan. Genesis Flora Gabriela Juarez. Isabel Juarez. Juan Manuel Juarez Rodriguez. Caden Ellis Kaiser. Mason Tyler Kazmarowski. Casey Danielle Key. Thomas Winston Kimball. Hannah Elizabeth Kincaid. Paul Martin Kindervater. Michaela Marie Canopi. Mariah Justina Lejas. Jillian Lynn Lamb. Katie Matilda Larvin. Anna Marie Laza. Rachel Elizabeth Laza. Jack Cameron Libato. Ethan Colin LeBlanc. Alonso Leon. Antonio Leon. Daniela Leon.
Jose Everardo Leon. Raven Anne Marie Lerma. Maria Susana Limon. Denise Lazama Romo. Gerardo Fabian Llamas. Christian Alfonso Lobo. Sonara Locke. Andrea Lopez. Cameron Alexis Lopez. Luis Miguel Lopez. Mark Anthony Lopez. Melina Lopez. Natalie Adriana Lopez. Owen Ricardo Lopez. Leonardo Lopez. Cody Glenn Loudon. Darian Taylor Lowe. Damian Luis Lozano. Reynaldo Lozano. Logan Anthony Magnuson. Jonathan Mandiano. Nathan Ryan Mansfield. Okay. Cindy Aureli Manzano Palacios. Jace Skylar Marin. Mary K. Marshall. Mary May Marshall. Morgan. Alexis Danielle Martinez. Christian Martinez. Larissa Nicole Martinez. Marcus Martinez. Santiago Joel Martinez. Yarley Abiata Martinez. Zeta Martinez. Natalie Elaine Massengill. Alexia Amanda Mata. Jasmine Mata. Ashton Michelle Mays. Jason Todd McCoy, Jr. Sean Michael McDonald. Caitlin Hayes McReynolds. Iris Medina. Daniela Giselle Mendoza. Jesus Mendoza. Luis David Mendoza. Roberto Eric Mendoza. Ryan Scott Mendoza. Dalton Kelly Meyer. Tiana Khalees Myers. Benjamin L. Miller. Corbin Wayne Miller. Lonnie Jewel Miller. Priscilla Elena Miller. Sierra Lynn Miller. Dylan Tyler Mink. Amy Rose Morales Jakowski. Emily Ann Morales Jakowski. Emmanuel Jesus Moncada. Karina Daniela Moncada. Cindy Michelle Montemayor. Haley Lauren Moore. Madison Moore. Sydney Abigail Moore. Andrea Marcela Moraga Pereira. Jason Morales. Jose Fabian Morales. Victoria Elizabeth Morales. Alexa Morantes. Antonio Carlos Moreno. Brandon Lee Morgan. Sarah Ann Morgan. Adrian Moran. Christopher Ryan Morris. Michael Donnelly Morris. Jordan Glenn Morse. Jose Nicholas Mota. Lauren Diane Munson. Journey Elaine Murray. Chloe Myers. Jacob Myers. Peyton Wyatt Nash. Miguel Navarro. Patrick Tyler Nelson. Brianna Marie Nieto. Jacob Aaron Oakley. Christopher Paul Odom. Kyle Robert O'Hare. Christopher Rafael Ortega. Michaela Michelle Ortiz. Jeremiah James Owens. Lexi Champ Owens. Corey Dale Paha. Alyssa Lee Palmer. Bryce Anthony Parrish. Jose Francisco Patino Morales. Riley Elizabeth Patton. Jesus Dante Paz Ibarra. Emily Elizabeth Pearson. Alina Isabel Perez. Andrea Marion Perez. Emily Renee Perez.
Sarah Hunter Perez. Victor Jesus Perez. Kaya Brianne Perkins. Hannah Elizabeth Peterson. McKenna Renee Platt. Joshua Pollard. Kyle Austin Poole. Tyler Lee Post. Ethan Deshawn Preacher. Alejandro Puebla Renovato. Jonathan Puth. Alicia Lee Ramirez. Alondra Morales Ramirez. Anthony Joey Ramirez Jr. Ivan J. Ramirez. Jose Anibel Ramirez. Maricela Leandra Ramirez. Elijah Yvette Ramos. Leslie Gell Rangel. Thomas Gunnar Ratka. Angel Noe Razo. Mariana Razo. Aaron Danielle Ray. Leonardo Marcos Rea. Mateo Leon Rea. Damian Moises Rebollero. Julissa Resendez. Selena Resendez. Ashley Reyes. Cassidy Lynn Reyes. Raul Reyes. Fernando Reyes Cifuentes. Alicia Brianna Rivera. Brenda Lisbeth Rivera Puentes. Joseph Emmett Roberts. Christian Rodriguez. Eric Orlando Rodriguez. Fabian Maximiliano Rodriguez. Joseph Michael Rodriguez. Mario Rodriguez Jr. Randy Isaiah Rodriguez. Reagan Marie Rodriguez. Serena Renee Rodriguez. Maria Fernanda Rodriguez Esquivel. Valeria Rodriguez Esquivel. Juan Carlos Rodriguez Lopez. Lindsay Nicole Rogan. Edwin Roman. Harley Ann Roth. Kobe Scott Roten. Jacqueline Caitlin Rubio. Brianna Ruiz. Elijah Lawrence Ruiz. Karina Yamileth Ruiz. Raul Ruiz III. Vianney Azineth Sada. Esmeralda Nicole Sagredo. Megan Alexandra Salazar. Jasmine Claribel Salazar Rodriguez. Gabriela Anahi Saldivar. Alyssa Renee Sanchez. Gabriel Sanchez. Graciela Sarah Sanchez. Kevin Torres Sarabia. Avery Michaela Satsky Davison. Elijah Salcedo. Anthony Augusta Saunders. Jared Robert Saavedra. Justin Louis Saavedra. Sabrina Loy Schaefer. Emily Ray Schecksnyder. Jaron Schiller. Haley Marie Schultz. Caleb Everett Sears. Erica Lynn Segura. Mariah Janae Segura. Jillian Danny Connor Shepard. Brooke Yvonne Shotwell.
Noe Sierra Gallegos. Samantha Nicole Simmons. Taylor Elizabeth Slider. Bailey Christian Smith. Sierra Renee Smith. Darian Francis Waverin Smith. Haley Cameron Smith. Nicholas Robin Smith. Wesley Eric Snell. Zachary Brian Snowden. Alexis Marie Solis. Sophia Solis. Michaela Nicole Solorzano. Dulce Gabriela Sosa. Daniel Joe Soto Jr. Joseph Wayne Steffen. Justin Glenn Stein I. Blake O'Neill Stillwell. Brendan Scott Strahan. Joshua Thomas Stuckman. Brooklyn Denise Sutton. Maya Nicole Taylor. Trayvon Joseph Taylor. Tessia Natasha Tejerina. Belinda Leanne Tillery. Gabrielle Zenice. Michael Jason Torres Jr. Brianna Nicole Tovar. Elias Tovar Estrada. Garrett Ian Trambauer. Rigoberto Trevino. Elizabeth Leanne Trigo. Tristan Eduardo Trigo. Caden Cordell Truitt. Sage James Truxa. Rosemary Esperanza Urias. Hunter K. Van Wagner. Anthony Daniel Vasquez. Israel Vasquez. Lucio Emmanuel Vasquez. Zoe Yvette Velasquez. Brianna Marie Villalobos. Brittany Nicole Villanueva. Juliana Saray Villanueva. Joseph Anthony Villarreal. Madison Riley Webb. Noah Riley Webb. Kennedy Colleen Weldon. Jacob Reinhardt Windorf. Nicole Lillian Windorf. Shay Marie Went. Jack Walton White. James Allen Whitney. Tyler James Wilkie. Brianna Paige Williams. Megan Nicole Wilson. Sean Garrett Wilson. Andrew Allen Winholtz. Abigail Ann Winkler. Julia Margaret Winchell. Daniel Gordo Ibarra. Tristan Tyler Yin. Chai Yong. Andrew Joseph Zavala. Anthony Michael Zavala. And Alejandra Zepeda Toledo.